In 1787, 55 delegates were assigned the task of revising the governing document of America, the Articles of Confederation, into a more suitable and efficient law of the land. Rather than revising an existing document, they decided to start from scratch and write an all-new Constitution for the United States. They had the problematic and laborious responsibility of deciding how the chief executive and commander-in-chief would be selected. A debate ensued between the delegates, and the resulting compromise was termed the Electoral College. While it has been the precedent for over 200 years, it has serious flaws that make it unfit for modern society. As a resident of California who will get to vote in my first presidential election in 2024, I know that my vote does not matter. My state is considered solidly blue. It has voted for the same political party for the past 20 years, the Democrats, and it's unlikely that this will change soon. So I know that I will have no effect on any presidential election in the foreseeable future. The system that we use to determine the highest office in this country shouldn't discourage people from voting. It should promote the principles of democracy that this country was founded on and make everyone feel like they have equal power to determine the presidency. For this reason, the Electoral College should be abolished. It subverts the will of the people, is a less democratic alternative to the popular vote, and is no longer up to date with modern values. It's hard to deny that the candidate with the most votes should win the presidency, but under the current system, this is not always the case. According to the Washington Post, the Electoral College enables a tyranny of the minority. The candidate with the most votes has lost the presidency 5 times in American history, including twice in the last 2 decades. The direct will of the people was expressed, but the system didn't allow it to be followed. Not only does the Electoral College undermine the popular vote, it impairs the balance of power between states. According to the New York Times, its primary function is to malapportion political power. It was created to allow states with small populations to have more of an influence, but instead, states with large populations are underrepresented. For example, California has a population of almost 40 million people, while Vermont has a population of about 650,000. California has over 61 times the population of Vermont, so shouldn't it have 61 times the power? Not under the Electoral College, where it has less than 19 times the electors. This makes votes in different parts of the country worth more than votes in other areas. In a democratic society, all votes should have the same power. So why was the system created this way? According to Brookings.edu, the delegates to the convention explicitly rejected a popular vote for president because they did not trust voters to make a wise choice. They also didn't give women, people of color, or people without property the right to vote at the time. Society has changed since the drafting of the Constitution. African Americans are no longer considered 3/5 of a person, and universal suffrage has been established. The Electoral College is simply outdated and must be updated to modern standards. Therefore, the Electoral College should be abolished because it is undemocratic, doesn't represent the modern values of this country, and discourages voters. Thank you.